the iPhone 17 Pro Max is no longer a mystery. What was once rumor and speculation has now turned into a clear picture, thanks to multiple credible leaks and confirmations. Apple's upcoming 2025 flagship has been revealed, and the design changes are nothing short of radical. This is not just a small yearly update, it is a complete redesign that signals Apple's shift in both engineering and philosophy. For years, Apple has been known for its cautious approach. The company does not change design elements unless it sees real purpose behind them. That is why every time Apple makes a bold shift it matters. The iPhone 6 introduced larger screens. The iPhone X introduced Face ID in the notch. The iPhone 12 brought flat edges back. Now, the iPhone 17 Pro Max marks another turning point. It shows Apple is ready to redefine what a Pro iPhone should look like and how it should work. At the heart of this redesign is the new unibody aluminum chassis. Apple has moved away from titanium, which was introduced only recently with the iPhone 15 Pro series. This change may surprise many, because titanium was marketed as stronger and lighter. But Apple has chosen aluminum this time, not because titanium failed, but because aluminum allows something titanium could not. With aluminum, Apple can machine the entire frame and camera housing as one seamless block. The result is a body that feels unified, elegant, and incredibly strong. This design has several clear advantages. First, it improves durability. Instead of having separate materials joined together, the iPhone 17 Pro Max will be carved into one solid piece, reducing weak points. Second, it makes the device more thermally efficient. Aluminum is better at dissipating heat than titanium, which means heavy tasks like gaming, video editing, and AI-powered functions will run cooler and smoother. Third, it creates more internal space. With a chassis that integrates the camera bump, Apple can reorganize internal components more efficiently. This gives room for larger batteries, upgraded cooling systems, and future hardware expansion. The new camera design is perhaps the most noticeable external change. For years, iPhones have carried a raised glass bump on the back. This separated the cameras visually from the frame. But now, with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the cameras are part of the aluminum body itself. The bump is no longer a separate piece of glass, it is sculpted directly into the chassis. This makes the phone look more solid, more minimal, and more futuristic. The camera hardware inside this new housing is equally impressive. Apple is expected to introduce a 48-megapixel telephoto lens, which adds higher detail and clarity to zoom shots. More importantly, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to debut Apple's first periscope zoom system. This technology allows for 5x to 8x optical zoom without the loss of detail. For photography lovers, this is a major breakthrough. For video, it means sharper zoom shots without digital noise. Apple has been behind in the zoom race compared to some Android competitors. But with this move, the iPhone 17 Pro Max could leap ahead. Supporting these leaks is none other than Dra brand, one of the most well-known case manufacturers in the industry. Case makers often get exact design dimensions months before official launches so they can prepare accessories in time. Dra brand has released images of its upcoming tank case for the iPhone 17 Pro. These images confirm the new raised camera, island repositioned buttons, and refined edges, while the case itself looks bulky. The dimensions leave no doubt about what the iPhone 17 Pro Max will look like. The placement of the power button, volume controls, and action button is clear. The redesigned housing around the camera is visible even through the protective shell. This kind of confirmation removes guesswork from earlier leaks and provides a reliable picture of the final design. All of this leads us toward the official unveiling. Apple is expected to announce the iPhone 17 lineup at its September 9th event. While the date has not been formally confirmed, it aligns with Apple's traditional launch schedule. Interestingly, Apple often allows controlled leaks before major launches. This builds anticipation and conversation around the product. With the iPhone 17 Pro Max, these leaks are not just accidental. They are part of the larger hype cycle that Apple manages so carefully. But beyond the event itself, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is part of a bigger story. Apple rarely makes radical design changes unless it is preparing for a new era of technology. Just as the iPhone X prepared us for a future without home buttons, the iPhone 17 Pro Max seems designed for what comes next. The seamless chassis, optimized internal layout, and advanced camera system show that Apple is not only thinking about today but also about the next 5 years. This phone will not just compete with rivals in 2025, it will set the stage for future hardware like AI-powered features, spatial computing, and even Apple's growing ecosystem of AR and VR devices. The unibody aluminum design may look like an aesthetic choice, but it is also a technical foundation for what Apple plans next. In many ways, the iPhone 17 Pro Max represents Apple's philosophy at its best. Simple on the outside, powerful on the inside, and designed to last for years. It feels like the kind of product that redefines expectations, not only for iPhone users but for the smartphone industry as a whole.